Knob and Evo Coleman Miners, welcome back. Happy Thursday to y'all. Come on here. Come say hi. Come on. Come here. Got our little mascot over here. Yes, hello. I'm Harry. Yes. Hello. So, extra good luck. We're actually getting a little bit of the pup on cam today. But, yeah, so, I was going to stick with the theme of, continuing down the roster of various Cascade decks in Modern. And during all of my testing, I've determined that they are all fucking terrible to play. I tried Calibrated Blast because I thought that would be the funniest one, and it was either you literally did nothing and died, or your opponent did nothing impactful and died. It either they had counter magic or not is basically what it came down to. I didn't think that was going to be entertaining to watch. It did get some funny reactions though. I got multiple people who just scooped with Calibrated Blast on the stack. I had one guy actually Salty Rope on Moto and just timed out. Like, it revealed that it was 15 damage and then it just stopped. That was funny as hell. And then I tried Teamer Rhinos, which, holy fuck, I did not realize how expensive that deck was. I had to go through and, like, pick out the lands that I already had so that I could get it below my rental limit. I've also been running into the problem where the rental programs have had like a lack of endurances lately. I have to keep refreshing shit until we can get an endurance. But so I didn't play that. I also fucked around with the newer elemental based versions of this deck. I don't know, they don't feel as good. Like, you don't win the turn you combo most of the time. It was interesting. A lot of people would just scoop seeing the stack of triggers, even though it wasn't actually lethal. So it was really interesting seeing that, just seeing people scooped more often with the triggers on the stack with that deck than this one, even though this one, those stacks are lethal, and the other ones, they aren't. But anyways, so I decided, fuck it, we're gonna do some more spin it to win it. We're gonna have fun, not think. I got another fucking one of these things to try. The last one we discovered tasted like basically carbonated Tums. This one is called Hype Fuel. Hype Sauce, and I'm expecting it to taste like pure gasoline. So we're gonna fucking suffer through this together. So cheers to trying something else to see how fucking awful it is. Okay, this one actually isn't that bad. It's a little tart, a little sweet. Some kind of citrus aid, I would assume. Not quite lemonade, not quite limeade. I don't know, somewhere in the middle. This one actually isn't too bad. I also have a pink beer to try as well when this is over with, so we're gonna stick with the pink can theme. But anyways, hopefully everyone had a good week so far. It is Thursday, one more day to the weekend, thank God. But yeah, let's hop into a league, let's have some fun. Yeah, so just see how everyone was over the past couple days. The wife has been on a kick of buying furniture for the house. She bought a curio cabinet, which I don't know if y'all know what the fuck one of those is. Basically, it's a glass cabinet to display shit. She collects porcelain dolls. They're creepy as fuck, but I'm trying to be a supportive husband and giving her somewhere to fucking display them. Meanwhile, yes, I'm gonna put a camera on these motherfuckers and make sure they're not moving in the night. But, yeah, so fucking tried to build this thing with our neighbor last night, and what should have been like a 15-minute build turned into damn near 2 hours because it just wouldn't go together right. It's still technically not built correctly, but we got it to work, so fuck it, it's good enough. But she had a coat slash shoe rack show up today, so that's gonna be my tomorrow is building that motherfucker. So I'm sure that'll go over well, but the joys of your wife buying shit and getting stuck building it. I swear to God, every time she buys furniture, it's like it's either mismanufactured, it doesn't go together the way it's supposed to. It always turns into a fucking shit show. Every time. So tomorrow's gonna be fun. Luckily, we have a fuckload of beer, so that's gonna help. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. This one actually is kind of tasty. It's still got a little bit of that medicine-y flavor to it that like most energy drinks do. It honestly still reminds me of like pre-workout, but not as grainy. But it's not bad. Like I said, it's a lot better than that last one. It does not taste like carbonated Tums. Alright, got our first opponent. Let's see what's going on here. And our opponent is Enchantment Burger. Alright. Currently double queuing with the Modern Gauntlet. Oh boy. Yeah, we can keep this. This is not bad at all. Hopefully they're not doing anything too crazy. That's actually super interesting that it tells us that they're double queuing also. Kind of funny. Does anybody know who this is? Are they a streamer? Do they stream regularly? No, I'm used to streamers being the ones who double queue. So, we're gonna start out with this then. I don't want to give away what we're doing right off the bat, but at the same time, it's kind of like this turn 1, this turn 2, this turn 3 if they have no interaction. There's a good chance they're not on 4-color money pile, which is nice. But they could be on anything. Oh boy, they're on Delver. How much you want to bet this is fucking Delver? Oh, well, at least we got a second Violent Outburst, so that helps. So we need to get a Steam Vent, because we need blue and red. Dock this bitch in. Evoke this bitch in. Get some more random shit. Evoke, always yield to the evoke, always yield to the create Dorcas things. And you know what? There's no 1-mana flash creatures, right? We are going to send a message with our little fucking dork. This is what I say to you for double queuing. The audacity to not... Yeah, it's a Delver. The audacity to try to double queue us. Opponent. So rude. So the problem is going to come down to is they're going to have fuckloads of counter magic. Luckily, we can do this at instant speed, so if they ever tap out, we can just fucking pop off. The problem is going to be, it's very obvious what we're doing, so the chances of them tapping out are slim to none. Unless they're going to do it, like, end of my turn to try to just, like, cast something. So we honestly might just wait for that. You know what, opponent? We're going to send a message again. Beholder mighty plant. I'm gonna laugh if they fucking kill it. Alright, so I have a feeling they're probably gonna do something here. Really? Are they not? Ooh, interesting. Well then, in that case, we're gonna force them to have it. Because we're going to Violent Outburst end of our turn, or end of their turn, and then if they counter it, we're just going to Violent Outburst on our turn. So, plays a Ragamuffin. This is all they do. They're 100% holding up a counterspell. Okay, yeah, so they've got counterspell in hand. So, we're going to try to bait it out. Again, I don't remember if this deck fucking... I can never remember if this deck plays Force Negation main. I don't think it does. Murktide bullshit. No, they do not play Force Negation main. Okay. Is this going to resolve? Holy fuck, it did. I cannot believe that worked. Shit. I seriously cannot believe that worked. Okay. The fuck? So the question is oh no, I think we're just gonna fucking swing with this, because this is a fucking great hand. So we're gonna go ahead and create all this shit, and and our opponent scoops it up. Okay, that was, I was debating if I wanted to go for it again, because we were going to get enough mana off of the Omnath to go for it, but fuck, okay. I guess we were just going to go for the swing out version. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so, against control, tempo-y bullshit. Bring in those guys. Bring in these guys. Fury's really good against their smaller shit, but not so much against their bigger stuff. It feels bad cutting the Dark Dwellers, but I almost feel like we should. I mean, I love those crazy ass loops where we can just like Dweller off of a glimpse into another glimpse. So it feels really bad cutting those. It also feels really bad cutting all the Chancellors, but I almost feel like we need to and just kind of do what we did there. Maybe the I mean, the Brazen Barrows can bounce a Murktide, which is nice. We're at least trimming two of each of these. Maybe trim the Provisioners. They're probably my worst option here. I just take all four of those out. Because I'm rarely ever going to actually play these things. Either that or maybe trim some Terrors. I know they're our main way to win. But do I need all four of them? Maybe trim a Terror. Nah, we'll leave the Terrors in. We'll just take all the Provisioners out for now. Try something like that. Yeah, we'll give that a go. See how it goes. Also, big shout out to Hollywood Pizza. Thank you for the follow after rating you on Tuesday. I appreciate that. Big thank you there. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out Hollywood Pizza. For those of you that stuck around, I know he mostly plays Arena and we mostly play Moto, but he's entertaining. I like his stuff. He's funny on Facebook as well. If you follow, or not Facebook, Twitter. If you follow him there as well, which is a nice little plug. Hit those links below for all the socials as always, and make sure you check out that YouTube channel there. All the replays and shit. This stream when it's done, and then all the previous ones. Relive the shenanigans all over again. Alright. Has our opponent's other game started up? Are they willing to concede this so that they can go play in the Modern Gauntlet? Okay, he's back. I mean, this isn't bad. We'll keep this. We got removal for their early stuff. We got all the token producers into a Shardless Agent. Unfortunately, this is one of the our turn ones. But maybe if we let them build their board up, we can bait a counterspell out with this Fury first and then go for the Shardless Agent. It looks like my wife's ring might be done. And a call from K Jewelers. They lost a fucking diamond in her engagement ring, so we had to drop that thing off. So I'm assuming that means that they're done. I will listen to that voicemail when we get off here. I'm assuming our opponent has started their other game, which is why this is just sitting here. But I mean, I guess whatever. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Finally resolving mulligans. Yes, I will reveal my little Phyrexian dork. I will gladly reveal my little Phyrexian dork. Okay, does not play the Ragamuffin. We are going to get in with our boy. No, we're gonna hold back. We're actually gonna see if we can block a Ragavan. If he wants to dash a fucking monkey in, we'll snap block it, which is fine. But ooh, Ledger Shredder. Okay, so he is gonna get a free connive or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, connive. He might also just get one now if he's got the fucking stupid bauble. Yep. They always have the bauble. Always got this. Probably should have waited. That way I can shuffle away whatever the fuck they were going to see. But now they're going to get to see what we draw. It's kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really change our game plan. Okay, so he didn't make it bigger, which is nice. All right, so he's going to see what we're drawing. Again, it's irrelevant. This does not change our game plan. And then hopefully, because they're gonna value keeping this, hopefully we can bait out the counterspell with the Fury. What do we want here? Let's grab the Temple Garden now just to be safe. grab the Temple Garden just to be safe. Always yield to this. Always yield to this. So this still doesn't change. This actually makes our plan even better now, as far as I'm concerned, anyways. But we'll grab this just in case we draw an Omnath, and they somehow have a way to deal with all this. So, but basically, what we're hoping is next turn we're gonna play a land. We're gonna Fury to try to kill the Ledger Shredder, and hopefully they value the Ledger Shredder enough to counter the Fury. And then we'll be able to Shardless Agent. I mean, it's also going to depend on what we draw here, but... Okay, a Mountain. Yeah, we are going to see how badly they want to keep their Ledger Shredder. They're letting it go. That's interesting. Means they must have the counter spell. So we're just gonna have to wait for them to tap out now. We might crack a clue. Like, as much as it sucks to lose a token or whatever, end of their turn we might go ahead and just crack a clue. Just to try to draw into another Cascader to be safe. Because if we can get a Violent Outburst, that would probably be our best option. Because then we could attempt a Violent Outburst on their end step, untap Shardless Agent. Okay. Yeah, so they were very much just trying to hold up counter magic for our Cascade spells. Another Fury ain't bad. We also could just get to... Okay, so I mean, that's an option. It's a little slow, but it's an option. So now they're going to have to make sure they have counter magic up for that. However, it does give them 3 turns to find a way out of this shit. Which is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. We're also at the point where we can just fucking cast a Fury. There's something to be said about trying to get in with this Goblin, but I want to hold it back on defense for a fucking Ragavan. If they want to blow a removal spell on a fucking Goblin, that's fine. Are they stealing our Goblin? No, they're just going to draw some cards. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world, then. They are probably trying to set up to be able to get multiple counter spells, though, which is a little annoying. Like I said, the best thing that could happen, honest... Okay, so we got a Dragon Ray Channeler down. It is fully turned on. So I think what we are going to do is we're going to crack this clue, see what we draw, and then we're probably just going to cast the Fury. Depending on what they do here. Okay, just plays a land tapped. I said, it sucks a little bit that we're getting rid of permanents, but we're pseudo playing the long game here, so not as important. Into another Shardless Agent. Okay. Okay, so I do like this. This is basically going to be just try to run them out of fucking counters. Ooh, Brazen Borrowers. Yeah, fuck it. How many counters you got, buddy? We will shock ourselves for this. We're basically getting to the point where we're trying to run them out of counters, hope they tap out to deploy a threat to close out the game. And then next turn, we actually have double Shardless Agent. Is this just... Okay, Mystical Dispute. That's 1 counter out of hand. Next turn, we could also double Shardless Agent. So the question becomes is, do they... I don't know. We'll have to see what they do here. But the double Shardless Agent, honestly, would not be terrible. Okay, so they've been a land. We won't pay for this. We'll let it go. We still have some life to fuck with. Best case scenario is hopefully they're going to tap down for a big-ass Murktide and then only have 1 counter spell held back. The problem is they can have like a fucking bajillion. Okay. Aggressive iteration. I'm assuming since they've been to land, they're not looking for a land, so it doesn't matter if they whiff on one or not. Okay, they grab a lightning bolt. Are they bolting our goblin? Okay. Yeah, they're going after the goblin, so they're trying to clear the board out. Alright, so the question becomes is how many counter spells do you have? Can we afford to wait one more turn is the question. I don't think so. We gotta try to run them out of counter spells now. Ooh. I like Teferi. Yeah, we're gonna try to land this Teferi. Because they have to fucking deal with this thing. Because if they can't counter this, then we're kind of just golden. Alright, so they've got actual factual counter spell. Okay. So I like where we're at. Assuming they don't just have like bolt bolt or whatever, we should be fine here. So Teferi's gonna die. Blue, green, whatever. See if they have a force negation. So we're checking them for the force negate. Oh, they do not. Okay, I like that shit. Alright, so we're gonna send one at you. Damn it. Picked the wrong one. I wish it. Oh, I guess it does it. Oh, it does show which one's which. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then we can actually spin again. Because we're gonna have the mana to be able to do it. Terror of the Peaks, hit you. You don't have a force, so we're gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Tap these for mana, spin another one. And that's game. It has our. Oh, I have to choose one of these to keep. Okay. Like, this is what I mean. Like, for whatever reason, these are hella lethal stacks, but nobody scoops to them. And I don't understand why. Like, if I had done this with the elemental version, they probably would have scooped for whatever weird ass reason. Like, yeah, I don't get it. All right, there we go. All right, won the first one 2-0 against fucking Murktide bullshit. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. But yeah, so like you see that. I mean, this guy was double queuing, so I guess it really doesn't fucking matter. But he was probably only half paying attention to what was going on. But yeah, so like you see that stack, and it's clearly lethal, and they don't scoop and wait for it to resolve. But if I were to be on the strictly elemental version of this, they'll see like a bajillion Omnath triggers, and they scoop, even though a bazillion Omnath triggers aren't lethal unless you have like a fuckload of them, because each one is only 4 damage, but you have to make three land drops per. So like there are times you can do it, but the likelihood of it being a lethal stack the way that these ones are with the terrors just isn't there. You have to have a lot more go right for you. Yeah, you can fucking value the shit out of your opponent and outvalue them. I mean, there was one time I was playing and I milled myself out on looping those triggers because like you get Risen Reefs on there, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my fucking god, yeah, you can have these crazy ass fucking turns, but they don't end the game, or they do because you mill yourself out. Ugh. All right, so let's not have a repeat of yesterday where we won the first match and then proceeded to lose from there. Oh, what is our opponent? Salo skill. Hello, Salo skill. I like your crocodile. Yeah, we're gonna keep the fuck out of this. This is like everything we could possibly want in a hand. Assuming they don't have discard. Like, hopefully our opponent's not on some kind of black-based discard deck. Counter magic would also be mildly concerning. Oh, Wazy. Oh, come on. And then we are going to get in with our little hasty boy. Because we remember it has haste. So we are going to get in, get our 1 point of damage. So, depending on what our opponent does here, we're going to have a fucking sweet turn 3. We're just going to have to see what our opponent's doing. Our opponent being on control would be annoying. Okay, that's good. That's not a control card. So I like where we're at so far. Make another little dork. Since we have multiple ways to defend against the Ragamuffin, we are going to keep attacking with our little boy. Our little Phyrexian boy. All hail to the Praetors. Alright, let's see. What is our opponent going to do here? What? The only bad part is if we just fucking stomp the shit out of them. Okay, that's interesting. Sphere of Suns. With 3 charge counters, remove a charge counter. Okay, so this is... I'm assuming this is some kind of mono-red prison deck. The Sphere of Suns enter the battlefield tapped with 3 charge counters. Okay, well, we're kind of just hoping that we fucking kill our opponent here. So, because we're definitely... Okay, so not math. We're definitely just popping off here. Because we also have the cool little combo where we can do this. Let's check the Chancellor, because we're not going to do anything with it anyways. We're going to do that. With that on the stack. Shit. I probably should have attacked first, but whatever. So the one thing we are going to have to worry about is seeing what they're doing here. We are going to have to worry about Chalice of the Void. So we holy shitballs. Okay. We are going to loop again. We are going to create things. We have no targets. We're going to make a bajillion dorks. And loop all of this shit again. Okay. 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 So we're going to get to loop this again for even fucking more. Cast it. You get a bajillion more fucking things onto the battlefield. And our opponent just scoops it up. Okay. So, I don't know what they're doing. It's got to be some kind of mono-red artifact prison deck is my guess. We have to worry about Chalice of the Void. So we're going to want to bring in our artifact removal. Probably want to bring in our bounce stuff. Being mono-red... And probably get rid of the Tireless Provisioners. Like I said, I actually feel like those are probably a good cut to make. However, we do go down green cards to pitch to Force of Vigor. So maybe we shouldn't. Maybe Trent. So we didn't see creatures, and I have a feeling... What? There's Goblin Rabblemaster. There's Goblin War Leader. So, I mean, I guess there's a lot of these decks do use those, like, go wide creatures. So I guess we probably shouldn't trim Furies. Maybe trim a Dark Dwellers, a Chancellor? Or something like that? This one-off fucking masterpiece Omnath for whatever reason. Yeah, sure, fuck it. We're gonna try that. Like I said, I'm assuming they're probably gonna plug in for a Chalice to put Chalice on 0, so we're gonna definitely want a bounce spell or our Force of Vigor. So... But this is just a guess. I'm just assuming that's what our opponent's doing. Let's update our record real quick while we're waiting. 1-0. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just guessing here. I don't know any list that has Sphere of Suns in it. And just based... Oh. So the question is do we assume they're going to go grab Chalice. You know, I think we keep this just in the off chance that they don't mulligan for a Chalice or they just don't have it. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Fuck it. If they have Chalice on 0, we're just gonna hope the clues from our Wave Sifter will draw us out of it. Okay, so maybe they're a Belcher? I'm very confused what our opponent's doing. Oh, we're gonna call it a Garden. And we're basically doing the same thing here. If we can survive until turn 3, then we're just gonna pop off, so... The fact that they didn't mulligan for a Chalice confuses and concerns me. With that being said, these being MDFCs, maybe they're on Belcher. In which case, we're going to need to bring in ley lines. Because I don't remember what the fastest Belcher can pop off is. Took 3. Sphere of Suns again, okay. So maybe they can pop off next turn? I would not mind a Force of Vigor at all. Well, I mean, I guess we're going to see what happens. If they fucking got it, they got it. There's literally nothing we can do about it. Oh, let's grab Steam Vents. Either that or maybe they're hoping we just don't have the nuts for the turn 3 again. Because now that I'm looking at this, I'm guessing this is Belcher. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Either they got it or they don't. I really don't know Belcher well enough to know how quickly they can pop off. Like, I'm assuming they wouldn't have kept a 7-lander if they couldn't. 4 mana. What are they doing? Oh. Alright, do they have a way to reanimate? They're gonna flip their whole deck. Okay. They're gonna Creeping Chill us for a bunch, but how are they gonna kill us? I mean, yeah, you can hit us for 12, or still at another 5? Turn Phasmophobia. From your graveyard to your hand. Okay, I'm confused what the fuck is going on here. What does Phasmagoria do? They returned it to their... Fuck. I can't even read it anymore. Can they cast Phasmagoria for free to get these Vengevines back? Is that what's going on? Because you don't cast the Narcomoebas. Okay, Sword of the Meek. I'm very confused. How do you cast the Phasmophoria? Or is there some way that they give these... Is there something in here that gives them haste? I mean, we'll let them go through their shit. I'm assuming we're dead, but I'm not sure how. Well, here's one. Discard 3 cards, return it. Whenever you cast a spell, you may have... Oh, they have a Salvage Titan. Hold on, what's Salvage Titan do? It's sack 3, cast it, right? What the fuck is Salvage Titan? Where the fuck is it? Because that's what, sack 3, and then they get their Vengevines back? Because Salvage Titan is sacrifice 3, right? I think that's how that works. And they get 4 Vengevines. Okay. So now we know what they're doing. So they can't pop off for turn 3 either. So basically we just mull for the nuts. Or we bring in Endurance. I think we bring in Endurance. Okay, so... They got the Brazen Borrower. We don't really need it. I'm trying to think if there's anything we need to bring in. Like, anything else? Like, I guess we'll bring the other Chancellor back in. Take out the Brazen Borrowers. They don't really matter. Oh, no. We'll keep the Brazen Borrowers in, actually. We will take out 62. Yeah, we can take out the Tireless Provisioners. They don't really fucking matter. Yeah, we'll try this. Because we still want to be able to bounce their shit. So, the nice part is we know they can't really do anything until turn 3. So, as long as we have... Well, we're going for it. You got to turn 3. It's not the best turn 3, but we're still going to be able to turn 3 Violent Outburst for at least 5. Bonus mulliganing to 6. The nice part is we know that they're pretty non-interactive from what we've seen. I didn't see any hate cards. So go grab the Ketria Triome. Alright. Go grab Triome. Drawing into an Endurance would be fucking amazing here. Endurance? No, Breeding Pool. Okay. Well, again, drawing into an Endurance would be pretty fucking sweet. But we're going to go ahead and just spin. If we draw an Endurance, we'll try to go for a bigger spin and wait. But otherwise, we're just going to spin for 5 and hope it works. Because we know they can't pop off on turn 2. So they're going to set up for their turn 3. What are you doing? Pentad Prism. Okay. They're setting up for next turn. Probably should have looked at their deck a little bit more, but oh well. Alright. Goblin Dark Dwellers. Here we motherfucking go. Because they're going to go for it. I've got all the colors I need. Here goes nothing. On, good spin. I didn't see if they had any counter magic, so I'm assuming they probably don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so they're well, the nice part is we have ways to block now at least, so we don't automatically die. Okay, so we do this, we do this. Make some Dorkos. We're gonna hold these back because we need to block. And then we are going to Wave Sifter. Go grab a Stomping Grounds. Doesn't matter. Yes, we're gonna grab a Stomping Grounds, and then we're gonna evoke this motherfucker. So it wasn't what I wanted. I really want to attack with these guys, but I'm gonna need more than just 3 blockers. Like, I really want to attack with them, but I'm not going to. So it'd be nice if we drew into another Cascader next turn. Because this should be enough to be able to block them. Are they just going for it? Yeah, looks like they're going for it. Alright. I don't think this is enough. Because, yeah, we're going to get hit for 12, but then they've got to... They're only getting 4 Vengevines back. So they're going to combo. Alright, so hold on. Before they do any of this shit, let's look at our graveyard. So we got the Creeping Chills. Shatter Skull Smashing, Narcomy, 1 Vengevine, 2 Vengevine. Vengevines. Salvage Titan, they will get back to get their Vengevines. I do not see anything that gives them Trample. And I don't see anything that gets their Thassa's Oracle back, right? And Temperate, what's Jack-o'-lantern do? Exile it from your graveyard, get any color of mana. Where is their Salvage Titan? So Salvage Titan must be in hand. We're going to go to 1. But again, I don't see anything that gives them Trample or Flying. Do they have a reanimation spell somewhere? Because, like, Persist could do it, but I think they'd want more than 1. There's a Charbelcher, so they definitely did have Belchers. Alright, you get the Sword of the Meeks back. I don't see anything that gives them Trample. I don't see anything that gives them Haste. Agadeem's Awakening, Thassa's Oracle, Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. How are they going to get the last point of damage? Like, that's what I don't get. Unless they have a... But there's no 1 mana reanimation spell. Alright, return Salvage Titan from the graveyard to your hand. So apparent, where the fuck is it in the graveyard? Why am I missing set? Oh, here it is. Exile 3 artifacts, return it. Sacrifice 3 artifacts rather than mana cost. Seriously, is there something I'm missing here that gives them haste? There's no 1 mana rituals in Modern. I'm going to be able to block the Vengevines. They don't have Trample. I am so confused how they're going to win. Seriously, if I'm missing something, tell me, chat, because I had no fucking idea what they would be doing here. Okay, there's no Dread return, so it's not like they can sacrifice a bunch of stuff to get the Thassa's Oracle back. There's no free artifact mana. There's no 1 mana rituals. There's no Simian Spirit Guide anymore. I am so confused. Because I have enough blockers to kill all the Vengevines. Is there some 1 mana spell that they just happen to have in hand that gives everything... Like, what? Do they have Goblin Bombardment or some shit? I don't understand how they win. Do I have enough blockers to survive? Because, like, literally all I need is for them to go to their or to their draw step next turn. I have enough of these to be able to block everything. Do they have some... What the fuck do they have that would give this shit Trample? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Okay, block. 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 I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. If they have some way to give them Trample, then they can do it, but I don't... Do they have something that gives them trample? No. Well, that's first strike. I am so confused. Okay. I am so fucking confused. Do they have, like, Angel's Grace in hand or some shit? Like, that's the only thing I can think of is they have Angel's Grace in hand. But the chances of them having just an Angel's Grace seems slim to none. I mean, I guess there's always the possibility that they have it, but... do they have an Angel's Grace? They have 4 cards in hand. The chances of them having a 1 of Angel's Grace in their hand are slim to none. I mean, it's not impossible, but... this is a weird deck. Like, modern Oops All spells. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But... yeah, I'm just, like, super fucking confused. Because they would have to have one of those, like, you don't lose the game this turn. And the only one that they would be able to realistically what the fuck? Target player shuffles 3 cards. Oh! Well, that's nifty. Okay, you got us, opponent. That was spicy. I'll give you that. That was spicy. That was... okay. That was definitely interesting. That is not something I would have expected or played around. Okay, they got us. They got us. It happens. I will die to janky combos. I will not be mad about that. That was definitely interesting, that's for sure. Probably should have mulliganed for whatchamacallit, but oh well. Live and learn. That is definitely not a deck I have ever faced, so forgive me for not knowing what our opponent was doing or how they could possibly win. I don't even think I've seen that deck pop up anywhere. Because it's not Crabvine. Because I know that deck. Yeah, I am not seeing that anywhere on the metagame page. And I don't think it's on the top 8 page either. This is like a random ass deck. So it's probably just something fringe. But kudos to our opponent for the jank. I like it. I do like the jank. What's under other combo? Song of Creation, Calibrated Blast, Vivian combo, Inverter, Niv Magus, Jeskai Ascension, Winota. Yeah, it's not even in the other combo section for fucking MTG top 8. So we know that's fucking fringe. It's cool though. I like it. That's a cool little deck. It's a weird, like I said, it was like Oops All spells. Oh fuck. Apparently nobody wanted to actually join it. It was like Oops All spells / Belcher. That was interesting. Kudos to the opponent, as I've said. Well, we shall see. All right, let's see here. Up, all right. Well, hopefully that'll be our 1 loss. Let's go for the 4-1. See if we can hit 4-1. Okay, got another opponent. Let's see. Does this opponent actually want to play? I'm gonna guess so since it stopped at 28. Mr. Merfolk. Hello. Yes, we will take the play. Yeah, we'll keep this. If he's actually on Merfolk, they don't have a ton of counter magic main deck, which is nice. And this is almost like the nut draw that we could have. It's also nice that we have lands and we have a backup if they do have a counter spell for our Cascade spell. That being said, I think Merfolk does play Chalice of the Void these days in the sideboard. Actually, hold on. I just found Belcher. Was that actually Belcher? No, that wasn't traditional Belcher. Alright, we're gonna play this. We are gonna get in with our Gobbo while we can. Hit him for just a little bit extra damage. So we do have to worry about the mana fucking us with Spreading Seas. But luckily we're on the play. So I don't, being as this is an Aether Vial deck, I don't know how much, well, this is also just assuming they're actually on Merfolk. If they're not on Merfolk, then who the fuck knows what's going on, but based off of this and the fact that their name is Mr. Merfolk, I think is a pretty good bet. There is a possibility these run Force of Negation. Well, there's your blue card. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a turn, which is annoying. Either that or we need them to tap out. Oh. Or there's Fury. That works too. You know what? We're gonna offer up this trade. If they want to block our Goblin, I'm actually kind of okay with that. Alright, let's offer this trade, see if they take it. I'm assuming they are going to want to keep their Curse Catcher. Yeah, you see this shit, it's pretty obvious what we are on. So I'm not going to be surprised. Like, I'm not surprised that they're favoring their Curse Catcher. Oh, they're tapping out. Okay. Okay. This is good for us. We're going to go for our next turn, wipe their board, and hopefully we're going to make them cry. We're just hoping that they don't. Well, hold on. Because of the fact that I'm, like, irrationally concerned about this, does Merfolk pop up? Do we have a list somewhere? Yes. Do they have main deck Force of Negation? Yes. They 4 of. Ugh. That's gross. Okay, so we actually are going to go ahead and do they play? Okay, so Force of Negation is their only main deck counterspell. So it's gonna suck that we can't do it with Fury. But we're gonna go ahead and do this on their turn. So we're gonna wipe the board now. Their upkeep we're gonna spin. It's only gonna be for 5 instead of 6. But yeah, let's grab the Triome. And a Shardless Agent. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking do it. We're gonna do it for 5, hope for the best. Grab, it really doesn't matter. Exile the Chancellor. And we are going to play around them having Force of Negation. Subtlety? Okay. I mean, I guess that's a thing. Oh, I guess they do have 4 of Subtlety. Okay, so, I mean, I guess we're going to see if they have a Force Negation. That's something different. You know what? We're going to put it on top so that we draw it next turn. So, we're going to wait again. So we do need to wait one more turn. Hopefully they don't have anything crazy. That I guess they do play Subtlety. That's interesting. More Modern Horizons 2 bullshit, but okay. Alright, Mutavault isn't terrible for us. Alright, yep, get in. Do your shit. Alright. Drew into another Fury. Yes, we are going to pay for it. This part does suck that we're getting rid of a Goblin Dark Dwellers. But, okay, so this actually resolves this time. That and that can go away. I guess it really doesn't fucking matter. We'll spread it out in case they have an instant speed. Whatchamacallit? Those are gonna die. We are going to cast Shardless Agent. That way we have the instant speed one to try to go for next turn. So, do you have Force Negation in hand? Because they can cast it. Okay, so, wow. They just have all the... Why are they pitching? Okay, I guess this just means that we get to go for it next turn. We'll see what they do. I am going to hold this Goblin back. I don't feel like getting got by Mutavault. Kicking in a Merfolk Trickster. Okay. Okay, so hopefully they just tap their shit down. Like, they've got 2 cards in hand. Hopefully they tap out to play something. Activating Mutavault. Swear to God, if they have another blue card Force of Will or Force Negation, we're just gonna take this. Okay. So we should be good here. Red, blue, whatever. So we should be good here. There's no other counter spells they have in their deck, according to this main deck. Do they have Chalice sideboard? Yes. They have Chalice sideboard. Do I want to pay for this? Yes. Actually, I do. We are going to target that to spin. We're going to blow up your dude. We're going to make a dude. Always yield to that. We are going to fetch to go grab a basic. We're either winning this turn or we're not. So basically, like I said, we're either winning this turn or we're not. So it's kind of irrelevant. Do I want to pay for this? Because what does this do? This is lethal. So yes. There's nothing I can cast with that. So there's no targets. Hit you. Hit you. Hit you. Do this. Do this. No legal targets. I'm going to gain some life back, which is nice. And our opponent scoops up. Okay. So now... Alright, they're going to bring in all the fucking counter magic in the world. They're going to bring in Chalice of the Void. We want to bring in that. Bring in that. Fury seems good. Force of Vigor seems good. Brazen Borrower seems good. We can probably get rid of the Tireless Provisioners. From a Dark Dwellers. Maybe it's from 2 Dark Dwellers. From 2 Terrors. From 2 Omnath. Try something like that. Maybe we want to trim some Chancellors, bring a Terror and an Omnath back in. I think we want to try something like this. This is just... Oh, this is a scary matchup just because they have so much counter magic. They got 4x Subtlety, 4x Force Negation, 2 Chalices, 2 Spell Pierce, and 2 fucking Counterspell on the board. So they've got just all of the fucking hate they can. I mean, we're going to keep this. Hope we draw into a red card. Namo. Well, they didn't have the Chalice for 0 right off the bat, which is nice. Huh. This is an interesting thing here. So we're going to basically just try to overwhelm their shit. It's going to be a little slow, admittedly. But we need to go get a white source. Master the Pearl Trident. Yeah, so they're actually gonna try to go fast. So thin the deck. We can get a white source off of that. Do we actually need a white source yet? No, we'll grab the Triumph for now. Okay, another Glimpse of Tomorrow. I like that. So what? We try to survive until turn 4 is basically what we want to do here. Because they can go fast, so spending one of these is going to be a maybe. Yeah, much as this sucks, we're gonna fucking suspend one of these. It sucks to take a turn off to do that. Next turn, we're probably gonna Colony Garden and try to go for it on turn 4. Assuming we're not dead. I did, unfortunately, I mean, Island Walk's kind of irrelevant at this point. I have nothing to block with anyways. Ashiok. Okay, so that's going to shut off my Scalding Tarn, which is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. That's not the worst thing they could have done, so that's actually super helpful for us. This ticks down. Ooh, I like Wave Sifter. That's good. That's gonna up our count of shit, so that's actually super, super helpful for us. Blue, green. So this does shut off some of our shenanigans by being able to go get additional land drops. But it doesn't stop us from doing what we want. And they're going to be at a position where they're going to need multiple counter spells. The other thing we could do is we could Fury and direct all of it at Ashiok too. So I think they're basically just trying to get it so that they mill all of our glimpses. Because we only have 2 more left in the deck. They did grab a Fury and 2 Dark Dwellers. I think that's all of our Dark Dwellers, right? Relic of Progenitus, that's fine. Yeah, so that's all of our Dark Dwellers, so we're not going to be able to, like, multi-loop. Okay, so here we go. How many counter spells do you have, opponent? Not really. Oh, that's actually fucking sweet, too. Okay. We're going to play that. We're going to play that. How many counter spells do you have? So they had a Subtlety pitching a Spell Pierce. How many more do you have, opponents? So they're either going to need an actual counter spell or they're going to need another blue card Force of Will. But we're hopefully just going to run them out. Top, bottom, do I give a fuck? If I top and draw it, I can pitch it to Violent Outburst. Yeah, I think we're going to bottom it. I'd rather hopefully draw into something else. And then we're hoping that we basically just run them out of counters. Blue, green, whatever. And now, like I said, we're basically just hoping they're out of counters. And that we get some good spins. Okay. So he's trying to draw a counter spell by the look of it. Did you draw into a counter spell? I don't know. They're definitely taking their time doing something. So it is very possible they drew into a counterspell. Okay, they did. So they pitched a Svylon. Okay, but that gets us another body on the battlefield. So they're hopefully thinking we're out of shit to do. This glimpse is going to come down next turn regardless. So I think we're good. Unless they happen to mill our last glimpse. Like, if they mill our last glimpse with Ashiok, then we just cry. Wow, both of our Brazen Borrowers. Okay. So we've still got one more glimpse in the deck. Cracking to find something. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. They literally need to have, like, 1-mana counter spell plus Force of Negation blue card. So they literally need that to be their hand. Which, I mean, it's possible. It is very possible that that could happen. We go to 11. Okay, cool. They're dead. They're the chances of us not hitting it off of 2 spins are slim to fucking none. Like, the chances of us not getting lethal off of 2 are slim to none. There's no free counter spells that don't require you pitching something. Ooh, baby. Okay. That is exactly... Oh, I have to keep one of these. Okay. That is basically what I wanted to see. Because this is going to gain us a bunch of life. It's going to make us a bunch of fucking mana. So we are very much going to... The only sad part is like, this doesn't... Oh, we actually got it to Fairy. Okay, so yeah, they can't even interact now. And we just gained a fuckload of life. Make a bunch of dorks. I mean, I guess it's only 2 dorks, but... Spin again. Into our last glimpse. Which will hopefully hit us something good. Oh, that wasn't what I was wanting. It's not terrible, but it's not... Okay, so we want to kill Ashiok with this. So unfortunately, this does hit all of our fucking shit. Create some clue tokens. We're gonna lose a bunch of light, or a bunch of fucking mana. Yes, I am aware. Okay. Into a mystical dispute. So we can't do anything with all this shit this turn anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and just pass, unfortunately. So we're still in a precarious position because of this shit. But we might be able to win this race. Because we gotta go grab our white source. The Mutavault is problematic, but we can go ahead and... Oh, really? That's interesting. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna go grab our white source. Oh, fuck, I can't. God damn it. Well, I just realized I can't grab it. Okay. It's not gone, is it? No. Okay, so we have Omnath. This makes things a lot harder now. We're going to play that tapped. We are going to cast Shardless Agent just to increase our clock. Both of these have flying, so... This is going to suck if we still lose this. For 2, that can't actually hit anyone. We're going to do that. Hit you for 7, hit you for another 8. They have nothing with flying. They can hit us for 9 next turn. And then we need to find a way to get our white source, because they didn't exile it. Also, as long as they don't use Cavern of Souls, we can counter whatever they're going to do. But chances are, if it's a creature, they're going to use that. So, like, what? Lord? Oh, Curse Catcher? Oh, fuck. I should have tried to counter that. Whatever. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and just try to kill us over the next 2 turns. Because they've got lethal, but they have to hold something back. Alright, so basically we either need a creature that we can cast, or we need a way to get our white source. Is what this comes down to. Well, that's a creature we can cast. We do have 5 mana. That very much is a creature we can cast. And we got there versus Merfolk. Okay, we got there. That was a much scarier matchup than I was anticipating, to be completely honest. Yeah, holy fuck, do they have a lot of interaction. Like, I understand it's a, like, tempo aggro deck. It's, like, the original tempo aggro deck. But, yeah, that, holy fuck, 4 subtlety, 4 force negation, and then all the fucking counter magic in the world on the sideboard. That was scary. Alright. So the hype sauce is completed. And now we got a nice little pink can, Dirty Myrtle, from South Carolina beer. Decided to stick with the pink cans. What is our opponent here? Vertix Champion? Okay. We need another land, and this is awesome. But I don't trust our luck to draw it. So we're gonna mulligan. This is feeling bad, mulliganing to 5. We cannot keep this hand either. Feels real bad. I do not like having to mulligan already. So they mulled to 6 also. We're gonna mull to 5, and we're gonna keep this. So both of the terrors are going to the bottom. This actually pretty much is the nut draw, assuming our opponent can't do anything. But we'll see what kind of interaction our opponent has. We're keeping this. Both of the... Whoa, cancel. No. Both of the terrors to the bottom. So, unfortunately, we have 0 interaction. And we're just kind of hoping our opponent doesn't either. We're hoping this is going to be some kind of uninteractive combo deck, or maybe just like Tron or something. So, our opponent mulligan to 6. Again, it sucks doing this right off the bat, because it kind of just tells you exactly what we're doing. Either that, or they might think we're on, like, Amulet Titan or something. But... discard? Assuming this is going to be a Thoughtseize. Inquisition. Okay, so there goes our Shardless Agent. But if we draw into something, then we're going to get clues, so if we have to, we can crack some clues to try to get them back. That's a Misty. So yeah, we're probably going to get to the point where we're just trying to crack clues to draw something. Always yield to evoke, always yield to this. And we're going to yield through the turn. We're not going to send a message with our plant today. We're just going to let it sit. So the nice part is like I said, we can crack clues to try to draw land, or try to draw into it. Or we can just naturally draw it, which would be even better. Like, if we can just naturally draw a Cascader, we're in good shape. But they're at least black something. Not terrible. Are they, like, Boomerjund? What is our opponent doing? They're at least Golgari. This might be Boomerjund? Dark Confidant. Okay, Glimpse of Tomorrow actually isn't bad, assuming they don't make us discard. Because we can suspend that, and then we just kind of hope that we can live long enough. Urza Saga enter the revealed zone. Okay, so yeah, this is just Boomer Jund. Either that or it's Boomer Rock. I don't know. A Lily ain't the worst thing in the world. We'll draw a card and then discard. Thought Squeeze. Okay, well, there goes Glimpse of Tomorrow. That sucks. Guess we're gonna crack a clue. That's annoying. We are very much getting... Okay, so yeah, this is just rock. Which is annoying, but ley lines are going to come in for sure out of the board. We have proven we can beat the mid-range decks. We do know that. Fortunately, this Tarmogoyf is already fucking huge. Get in for your 2. So hopefully one of these 2 draws is going to be a Cascader. Is the hope. Nope. We'll take our 2. We will take our 2. Alright, so hopefully one of these 2 draws we're getting here is going... Nope, that's a land. That is not a Cascader. Cascader? Terror of the Peaks. That is not what I want to see at all. Alright. So we are going to take our beats as long as we can. This also does incentivize them to just not do anything. No, they're Tarmogoyf. Why is it showing a 0-1 in hand? That's kind of bizarre. But to be able to make a dude, it kind of incentivizes them not to do anything. The nice part is we can get a Terror of the Peaks down next turn. And as long as they... Well, shit, they're going to be able to grow this because an enchantment's going to go in the graveyard. So it's actually not that great for us. I'm also assuming they're probably going to rip this Terror from our hand. But we have another case of try to hit 2. So hopefully one of the next 2 draws we're able to draw into something that'll help us here. Alright, either didn't draw a land or they're waiting. I mean, we're gonna take the 7. We don't really have much of a choice here. I feel like they're more incentivized, honestly, to just play the Tarmogoyf than anything. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they're wanting to make this Urza Saga token. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say, you have way more incentive to play the Tarmogoyf than anything. And a Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I'm assuming they're gonna eat the Glimpse. Yeah, they're gonna eat the Glimpse. That's fine. Then the deck again. Let's go grab our White Source just in case we grab Omnath. Because Omnath can do some stuffs. Alright, we got 2 draws. That's a Glimpse. That's a that. So we can throw the Glimpse up, hope we survive one more turn. Or we can play the Terror of the Peaks. Oh, no, we can't. We don't even have double... Oh, we literally can't do anything. So basically, we are in chump block mode and hope for the best. Block one of the Tarmogoyfs. There's a Thoughtseize, which is whatever. If they make a dude, that's actually kind of okay. I don't know if they're going to, but... I'm guessing they're grabbing a Shadow Spear. That would be my assumption. If they can remove the plant token, we're just dead. Okay, yep, there's a Shadow Spear. It's a 6-5? 6-2? No. If they equip, then we're just dead. Okay, yeah, no, we're dead no matter what. Because the Trampling Tarmogoyf is going to be 6. We're going to have to block the non-trampling. We take 8 anyway, so yeah, we're dead. Alright, so they're just on the rock, which is whatever, I guess. Leyline of Sanctity is going to be good. Furies are going to be good. Tireless Provisioners, we can probably cut. Rim, a Terror, and a Chancellor? Or something like that. Update our record too while we're at this. We are now 2-1. So hopefully that'll work. Getting a ley line is going to be key, because if it wasn't for them shredding our hand, we would have had that pretty easily, I think. Like, as long as we're able to combo off, I don't think there's much they can do about it. It's traditional rock, so it's not like Boomer Jund. But do they have anything? Do they have any deck lists that are even similar to this? Is Jund even showing up on the fucking page? There's Gruul mid-range, Artie mid-range. Okay, the rock. They actually do have a legit rock deck. Engineered Explosive, Natural State, Veil of Summer. Okay, so none of their sideboard cards really matter that much. This would be great if we had a ley line. I think we got a mulligan it. Fuck. Look at this. I guess we're keeping this. And hoping we survive is basically what this comes down to. But no, hold on. I want that. Put back. Mountain. Mountain and Colony Garden, I guess. We're going to at least be able to get one of these off the ground, which is going to help us. Because we're definitely going to be able to suspend one. Then it's just a matter of how quickly do we survive. Because they're probably going to discard one of them. We'll be able to suspend the other one. And then, luckily, the rock isn't super fast, so we just really gotta hope we hit more permanents is what it comes down to. Because as long as we hit permanents, the glimpse will be good. We just gotta keep hitting shit we can cast. Because I guarantee you one of these is going away. EE on 0 would also be mildly problematic. Ooh, they're not. Okay, so if we can suspend 2 of these. Oh, Jesus. Well, we're definitely going to suspend 2 of them unless they have double discard. We definitely need to hit more fucking permanents, though. Like, we very much need to hit some fucking permanents here. Just lands, fucking shit that we can make tokens off of. Like, a Wave Sifter wouldn't be bad. Oh boy. Like I said, luckily they don't have a ton. Like, they don't end the game super fast most of the time, so we have a little bit of time to figure this out. Getting basics. Is this going to be a Bob again? Bob, Goyf, Witherbloom Command. Okay. That's annoying. Dothy Voidwalker. That's interesting. Alright, always yield to this. We need permanents. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, if we can suspend all 3 of these, just keep hitting our land drops. Come on. That's all we need. Just keep hitting our land drops. This is ridiculous. We are literally just going to suspend all 3 Glimpse of Tomorrows, and then we just kind of have to hope for the best. Okay, a Grist isn't bad. That is not bad for us. Alright, so we're suspending all 3 Glimpse of Tomorrows. And I mean, we're hitting lands. We're doing what we want to do. These are all safe now. So we are going to get to spin it for 4, and then we're just kind of hoping we hit good shit. The worst case scenario is going to be... I mean, luckily the only non-lands in our... The only non-permanents in our deck, really, are the Violent Outbursts and our last Glimpse of Tomorrow. So we should basically be guaranteed to hit shit. So it's just going to be incredibly unfortunate if we literally hit nothing. Okay, take our one. Thin the deck. Let's grab a breeding pool. Alright, first one comes off suspend. Here goes nothing. Yeah, cast it. I mean, I don't know what. Oh, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Omnath. Omnath. Fury. Kill, kill, hit you for 2. Draw an extra card. Gain some life. We hit a land. That's going to help us immensely. And we draw Fury. So that gets us a bunch of life. We're going to do this. This is going to kill the Grist. And we're going to get to cast it, just like casually cast a Fury for the hell of it. No targets. Just to get this on the battlefield so we have more shit. We are going to get in with our tokens. Because if they want to make a dude and let it die, that actually helps us a lot. Because it's one less dude they can make. Okay, that was a good spin. That was a very good spin. Unfortunately, this is game 2 and we're down game 1. Alright, so he's just going to make a dude. That's fine. I don't know what they can do to get out of this. Because they can attack all they fucking want, but we have just walls for days. And they don't have a chalice, they don't have any counter magic, and these are in exile, so it's not like they can fucking do anything. I mean, I guess they... Even Chalice on, or EE on 0 only gets rid of 3 of these bodies. So it's not even the worst thing in the world. Let's see. What is our opponent doing? They got a Shadow Spear. So I'm assuming they're trying to do this to be able to gain some life to try to stay alive and survive another spin. Urborg, okay. Okay, that gets rid of 3 bodies. That's fine. A Maelstrom Pulse isn't the end of the world. And then are they just going to attach the Shadow Spear? Or do they have something else they can do? Okay, they're just going to attach the Shadow Spear. That's fine. Oh, please attack. I fucking dare you. Please attack. Please, don't read Fury. Don't read Fury. Fury totally doesn't have Double Strike. Please fucking attack. Oh my god, yes, please. Please attack. Please, 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 please. Our opponent is in the fucking tank on this one. So ideally, please, opening 7 Leyline plus combo pieces. Please, 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 please. Because I'm pretty sure we're winning this one. Okay, no, they learned. They learned not to attack. Alright, so this one's going to be for even more. I don't know why I'm tapping mana. It's kind of irrelevant. Oh, holy fuck. Okay, does our opponent scoop it? Oh, I have to choose an Omnath to keep. Okay. So, is our opponent going to scoop it up is the question. We're going to do that. We're going to kill that. And then we're going to put all the Omnath triggers on the stack. Always yield to the Omnath triggers? Because this should be lethal. Get all the fucking mana. Draw 2. We're gonna thin the deck now. Just to go get our triggers off of that as well. Then we're gonna make some mana. Recast this to spin again. This boy always yield to that. And they scooped it up. Well, that wasn't quite lethal, but alright, so I don't think we want to change this up at all. I mean, we could bring in Force of Vigor, but I don't think it's worth it. I honestly think we just keep it how it is, and we just hope we repeat that. They kept a super slow hand, and we just happen to be able to suspend a bunch of glimpses and do our thing. Ideally, we want an opening hand with Leyline plus our combo, or at least most of it. So I think we just run it back. I don't want to mulligan a shitload, but we need Leyline. Oh, this would be so good if we have lands. Oh my god, I want to keep this so bad. What are the chances of us just completely whiffing on lands? Oh, I know this is so fucking risky, but I want to keep this so fucking bad. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. One land, one keep. We're doing it. We have so much redundancy for the combo, I'm willing to risk it. We have a fuckload of lands in the deck too. We've got what, 22 lands? The chances of us not hitting lands is slim to none. Assuming they're gonna Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Inquisition. Behold our super risky hand. Do you have 5 pieces of discard? Well, I guess 4. Our opponent's probably just like, what the fuck is... They're just saying, like, what the fuck did they keep this hand for? Okay, took the glimpse. Probably the smart move, because that gets unlocked with... Okay, cool. The greed paid off, guys. Or at least so far it has. We just need one more land. We have 2 turns to draw our 3rd land. Unless they literally just have a handful of discard. I don't... Okay, so they can't play Ashiok anyways. I don't think these decks play Ashiok. This list does not play Ashiok on the sideboard. Or whatever the fuck that's worth. Void Mirror? There cast a spell. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go the beatdown route then. Do they normally play this? No, that's not a normal card for these decks. That's interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna try to beat them the fair way. And just go the fucking beatdown route. Fury's good. I like Fury. We are going to... We need double red. I feel like double red, double green is probably the most important thing we need right now. Blue, green. Luckily, we can kill their shit. I don't think we brought in anything to deal with the Void Mirror. That's a little annoying, but I guess we're gonna hope that they damage themselves enough that we can just pull this out. Like, Fury is good. We can also just, like, Shardless Agent, not fucking... No colored mana was spent to cast it. Counter that spell. Okay. So this is interesting. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. That was not something I was anticipating. So I don't think we brought anything in to be able to deal with that. Because, yeah, our forces, our Teferis, everything's on the sideboard. Alright, so he is holding back to make a Urza's token? Alright, land would be great. Like, if we can just keep hitting lands, that would actually probably be our best bet. I'm trying to think if there's anything we have that can deal with that thing. Land. Leyline of Sanctity. Okay. Well, that doesn't do anything. We are going to go ahead and crack a clue. Hello. Well, this sucks. That was not something we were anticipating at all. Land, please. Wave Sifter. That is not a land. All right. So we're gonna let him make dudes, and then we're gonna kind of just hope we can kill him with this Fury. We need to hit some fucking lands. Because there is the very real possibility if we can get enough things down and then pump them with a Violent Outburst when they swing out, we can win this. Well, we kept a risky hand. That was not a sideboard card I was anticipating, which is annoying because it completely shuts off Glimpse. I said, I don't think there's anything we can make that'll fucking work. So unfortunately, both of these are now going to be 4/4s, but they can't do anything else this turn. Womp womp. Dothy Voidwalker. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna work, unfortunately. I do not think we're gonna get out of this one. That alone fucked us, and it was not a card I was expecting them to have in their set. Oh, we do hit that. There, cast a spell if no. Yeah, because it's just not gonna do anything is the problem. Okay, so what do I do here? I grab a basic, play a Shardless Agent. Don't cast it because there's no point anyways. Get this down. Evoke this. Oh, fuck, it counters that too? Damn, okay, yeah, we literally can't win then. We're just fucked. I forgot that it's going to counter the Fury also. Well, that sucked. We got by the sideboard card we were not expecting. I mean, sometimes it happens. If they didn't have that, if their list was like a normal list, like if they didn't have this, they were fucked. Like 100% they were fucked. If they did not have that card in specific. Like, whatever. Shit happens, right? Alright, on to the last match. For all OZ marbles. We also still have those player reward packs open up if we don't end up getting a treasure chest today, but I'm pretty sure those are all just basic lands because that's what they've been. So, we'll see. We shall see. Where are our opponents? See, let us see, let us see. I'm still gonna stand by it. I do think this is maybe because I'm not a living end player and I was just playing it wrong, but I'm gonna stand by what I said, that this is probably the best Cascade deck in the format at the moment. Specifically, like I said, I like this version a lot better than the new like Elemental of Value versions that use Risen Reefs and Seasoned Pyromancers and shit. Like, you get some really cool value piles, but again, the combo turns aren't always lethal. You end up, there's a lot of times where the stack of triggers you get won't actually kill your opponent, and you're kind of just either hoping your opponent doesn't have a way to kill you on the crackback, or your opponent just kind of looks at your pile and scoops, like I've seen happen with that deck. Like I said, more often than not, Steve Xanthony, and we lost a die roll. I mean, we'll keep. Hopefully they don't have discard and we can suspend this Glimpses tomorrow. Because this is actually a pretty good hand. Like, assuming they don't have discard anyways. Our opponent's 0-0. They're mulliganing to 5, so hopefully that means they're a combo deck that doesn't do anything. That being said, if they're a combo deck, they're probably faster than we are, just suspending a Glimpse of Tomorrow. I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they just had shit hands. Either that or maybe they're like Tron or something. I don't know. Because we can always hold back our tokens and... Oh, nope. This looks like burn. We'll see. Arid Mesa doesn't always mean burn. Oh. Blue. Oh, is this hammer time? Yes. This is hammer time. That is not... That is not good at all. We are not going to have until turn 5. That is mildly problematic. Alright, come on, Cascader. Scalding Tarn. I mean, they have nothing with haste, so we might as well get in. They don't have anything with haste. We'll just fucking get in. This is very concerning. Luckily, we have a lot of sideboard cards for this matchup. But we don't have a lot main deck that does anything, unfortunately. Luckily, as long as they don't have a flyer, we have, like, fucking blockers for days. Stoneforge Mystique. That's a problem. So, we are very much hoping that we draw into a Cascader before we're dead. Either that or if we draw a Fury... Well, I mean, it doesn't even really matter that much. A Fury to kill the Stoneforge actually helps us a bit, but not a ton. We're gonna grab the Triome. Fury? Glimpse of Tomorrow. That is not what I want to see. We are gonna hold this Goblin back. This is a very, very slow hand. Grab a Mountain. Suspend a Glimpse. I don't think we're going to get to see this resolve. Because we are not going to have 3 more fucking turns to survive this. Basically, we need... The best thing we could do here is if we drew a, whatchamacallit, the Agent Boy. Because if we draw the Agent Boy, it leaves us a land. Or it leaves us a body behind also. So even if we spin terrible, we know we at least have a body. Do they just have Calder Complete? Oh, Jesus. Why are these decks fucking playing this card? Alright, we literally have 1 turn to get this figured out. Cool. Good to know. So basically, we absolutely need a Cascader or we're fucked. Is what this comes down to. Giving a Colossus Hammer. Okay. I mean, there's literally no point in even fucking blocking this. Like, we need to hit a Cascader or we're dead. Straight up. There's no other option here. This is fucking ridiculous. Holy shit. Okie dokie. Alright, come on, Cascader. Do it. Cascade? That is not Cascader. Okay. Well then. Well, that's shitty. Up against Hammer Time. Bring in the Furies. Bring in Force of Vigor. Bring in Brazen Borrower. Probably trim a Dark Dweller, trim an Omnath, trim the Tireless Provisioner? No, yeah, no. Actually, yeah, these are pretty fucking useless. All they are is, well, no, I think we want to bring, maybe bring an Omnath back in. We don't want to cut too many green cards because we need shit to pitch to this. Trim a Terror of the Peaks. Hope that'll do it. We either need, hella hate cards or we need a fast combo is basically what we need here. What does Hammer Time have in the sideboard? The blue-white versions are probably bringing in counter spells, which is fucking annoying. Mana Tithe. Dranith Magistrate, maybe? So they're the blue-white version. So that being said, this is just a fucking... Alright, let's see what the blue-white versions have. Spell Pierce, Lavinia, Hushbringer. So yeah, these versions, they're probably going to bring in the Spell Pierce, the Hushbringer, and the Lavinias, if I had to take a guess. Let's just not get got by a sideboard again. Alright, let's see. I'd be feeling a lot better if I was on Infect against this thing. Has a much faster deck to deal with this. Cannot keep that. Jesus Christ, come on, deck. Don't do me like this. Alright, we're keeping this. Dark Dwellers to the bottom, Terror to the bottom. We're gonna keep... And we're just gonna hope for the best. Hopefully we draw a land. We have a Fury. Like, if we draw a land, I think we're good. We have the Fury to kill whatever the fuck they put on the battlefield turn 1. Or turn 2, or whatever. The guard is aid. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. And a Meta Knight. Alright, so we are definitely going to kill the Meta Knight. Please draw land. Land, please. Violent Outburst is not a fucking land. We're going to kill the Mem Knight just so they can't fucking kill us this turn. And then we very much need a land. I am not going to crack this just to increase the chances of us drawing a land, because we want to keep our land count high. So this gets their theoretical turn 2 off the board. We're not going to attack. So we're kind of just hoping a spin for 4 is going to be enough to get us there, unfortunately. And we still got to hit our our third land is the other problem. If we don't draw a land, we are so fucked. And they have the Lavinia, so now we're fucked regardless. God damn it. Apparently I should have held on to the Fury. Really, deck? Come on! Oh my god. Our deck's gonna do us dirty. Our deck's gonna do us dirty. It's amazing how many of these hate cards they actually have in Modern, because like now we literally need like a Brazen Borrower to deal with that now. Is the problem. And let me guess, you probably have Double Hammer. Like, if they got Double Hammer, I'm just gonna let them do their thing. It's whatever. Like, we're fucked regardless. Yep, here's Hammer number 1. Yep. So I know we're probably dead here, so whatever. But I know people say that this is like basically the better version of Infect, but honestly, I highly disagree. I do not think that this is better than Infect. I still think Infect is the better, like, hit you for 10, so to speak, turn 2 combo deck. Alright, so basically we need to hit Brazen Borrower. Oh, there's our fucking land. Okay, so we need to hit Brazen Borrower and then hope for the best is basically what's going to happen here. And we need for them to just not have another hammer and swing out. And that's game. Okay, cool. Because they're gonna get that swing with both. They're gonna be able to put the other one on, whatever. So like we're dead. Oh god damn it, deck! Why are you doing us dirty like that? All right, we're gonna see if we got time for a 2-player queue game real quick. If there's anyone in here, yeah, we'll sign up for a 2-player game. Let the queue go real quick. See if we can find someone. Deck just doing us fucking dirty. Well, while we're waiting to see if we can find an opponent, let's go ahead and open some of these. I guarantee you they're all basic lands. That's what they've been. Yep. Basic lands. That's kind of what these have been for a while now. At least some of them are kind of cool looking. Like, they got the Phyrexian Swamp. I really wish that this was actually in Phyrexian online as well. I don't know if they actually have it or not. I don't think they have it printed in Phyrexian online. Ooh, couple of full arts. This is what, Unhinged? Unstable? This is the third unset. I think it's Unstable. Which there's another unset coming out, which is I'm not digging it so far. I really don't like that stickers are going to actually be legal cards. Like, I really don't like that idea at all. But, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Ooh. Unhinged. A couple more. I do like these Kamigawa lands. I actually do like the fuller Kamigawa lands. They're kind of cool. Alright, last one of these. And I don't even know what the fuck that's from. This one's kind of cool looking. Who did this one? Oh, this is one of the Bob Ross lands. That's why it's cool looking. Alright. So we got our basics. See if anybody you know what, fuck it, whatever. We're just gonna we're gonna go play in the free room real quick. Get one last game in before I sign off here and go make dinner. We're gonna get one more in, see if we can get an even record. That was our deck doing us dirty at the end there. We got by a random ass sideboard card, which none of the lists I saw had. And then, yeah, we can keep this. This is actually really good. I like this a lot. So hopefully we're not just gonna get got by a random fucking, like, Hammer Time deck. This looks like Burn. Yep, this is Burn. So hopefully we live to turn 3. We should. Like, luckily Burn can only go so fast. Like, their nut draws, the nut draw, you're dead on turn 4, I think. I don't think it physically adds up enough to be able to be dead on turn 3. It also helps that we have this Omnath and Fury, so next turn we're probably just gonna fucking... I mean, we'll see what we draw, but there's a very high probability next turn we just Fury to wipe the board, and then combo off the turn after that. But we'll see what they do. And then just hope that we spin well. We will let you hit us, opponent. Searing Blaze is a little annoying. If we only spin for 3, that kind of sucks. But we have 2 of them, so we can spin back to back, which is nice. They didn't Searing Blaze, though, so that's nice. Is this... Okay, so they're going to skewer us. Okay. So they're actually going relatively slow here. So we actually are going to go ahead and do this. We're going to hold on to the Glimpse of Tomorrow. We're going to kill that. Unless you've got like a bunch of mutagenic growths and you're actually like not burn. I don't think that matters. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to hold on to this because if like both of these fucking whiff, hopefully we draw another land and we can go ahead and just combo and suspend this and hopefully live long enough. Okay, okay, that's good for us. If they're cracking that to draw a card, we're in very good shape. Alright. Crack this, then the deck. Go grab probably the Triumph, just so I have every color I need. So it is going to suck a little bit, cracking this for only 4. Or, yeah, for 4. But since we've got the backup anyways, I don't think it matters. We've also already got 2 of the cards we need. I mean, I suppose they could kill this and then we're only spinning for 3, but a spin for 4 still isn't very good. I'm curious how many people actually look at what we reveal there. Oh, yeah, baby. We'll do that second. Do that. Always yield to this. Create a treasure. Create a treasure. Create a bunch of dudes. So I actually think we're maybe we're gonna hold on to this. I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to go ahead and suspend this just so we have it, and our opponent scoops it up. Alright, lost connection makes me think they scooped. Yeah, they scooped the whole fucking match. Alright, we got at least one salty opponent there, so we'll count that. Oh, fuck, that's funny. We got him to scoop the whole fucking match. Alright, so, I mean, we redeemed ourselves there in the free room. What is it? Okay, I don't know. That was being weird. So we redeemed ourselves in the free room there. Got an even record at least. Those last 2 games, we got by a random fucking sideboard card that I've never seen played in that deck. And then against Hammer Time, our deck just didn't want to cooperate. They had the nuts game 1 and game 2. We just didn't draw what we needed to. I mean, probably should have hung on to that Fury. Should have known they would have had a Lavinia. We even mentioned it when we were looking at their sideboard, but whatever. It is what it is. There's a surprising number of fucking 8 cards for like free spells, which I mean, I guess that's a good thing. People are finally adapting to the bullshit that Modern Horizons 2 and Modern Horizons introduced into the format. So overall, I am happy about that it's adjusting. But it kind of sucks getting got by it, but it is what it is. Anyways, I think that's going to be all for me today. I'm going to kick you guys over to Demonic Tutors. I don't know what he's playing currently. Something on MTGO. It looks like Modern. Yeah, it definitely looks like Modern, so I'm going to kick you guys over there. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday again. But yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, if you haven't already, if you like this shit, smash that follow button below. Know when I'm going live. Follow me on all the socials and all that good shit. Catch the stream and all the previous ones over on the YouTube. And on that note, I'm going to kick you guys off to Demonic Tutors and see what he's doing. And stay salty.